speak of our demise, you speak the tongue of the devil. Every obstacle we cross, we advance another level. Our towers ascend much higher than the skyline. So if you want beef, I got yours, why don't you try mine? Friends become enemies because time surprises you. Those who once idolized suddenly despising you. Later when asked who his influences were, suddenly he forgets and his brains become a blur. You get shit on for all that you did and all the love, all the time you spent trying to vouch he ain't a scrub. Keep your donuts, cause I'ma show go nuts when the time's right. For now enjoy the limelight, we hitting from your blind side. And we don't want no in-betweeners on our team either. See you walk home or get in the car, back in the heater, that's a rider. The definition of a drive-by. Try to pull one on me, I guarantee you do a dive-by. You're gonna smash into a tree, crash right on the corner, horn blowing, everybody dead early in the morning. Cause we shoot back, and like you got a fruit pack center, all your blood comes squirting out when all the bullets enter. We some old-time gangsters from the southwest side. Since I was 14, dreamt about committing homicide, but I never knew who till now. Boom, boom, get down, never thought I could really do it. Now I see how. Everybody fucking plucking from our tree. It's time we guard the yard. That's why I'm telling y'all we wreaking havoc next. Joker caught him sick of talking about love when don't nobody show us none except for Juggalo ninjas. It's out of back from day when sleeping giants. And it's gonna stay the same until we buried in a casket. A ride with misery from the Bronx back to the murder mitten, all the way out to LA and back, and never bullshitting when it's time to get forbidden. Whatever we committing from a distance or a personal, like a throat slitting. Plus my homies from the southwest side, all down the ride, unleash them all to the battleground whenever we decide. Dirty groundhogs out here, all living in our garden. It's time we fucking harden, hit you with the beg your pardon of a moose gun, a dope Bruce gun to make your juice run all over the walls behind you to remind you this is our turf and all that it's worth is our taking. It's time you fucking fat piggies got blown into bacon. Violent Jay and Shaggy from day one with their painted faces, quit ripping us off. Always dreaming of trading places, but you'll never have what we got. We're too far up the mountain, so stay the fuck at home with your dolls and keep pouting. Jump steady, my brother has been the keeper of the peace, but even he says that it's time our fucking dogs are released. So let us pull the fucking guns out and see who fucking runs out and see who stays on our side, ready to ride. It's time that we quit letting all the bullshit slide. Where the fuck is our pride? Raised from the dead if it died. I moved my family to safe ground, cause hell about the rain I can't front. It feels good to go insane and bring the pain and shake the fucking round up. My trigger fingers curled up, piss on them and don't miss. But we hurt their feelings when we squirt the blood on the ceiling. We get clowns with an next to your neck. What's more appealing?
Check it out, babe, the House of Wax.
No.
Are you serious?
Honey, I'm scared.
Come on, man.
Well, if you're not gonna support me, I'm going home.
Bye.
Fuck you.
What's this? Zen of Love. I wonder if you could tell me about my fucked up relationship.
This and every episode of the Beard Speaks is brought to you by Beard Love. Visit mybeardlove.com/beasthost and enjoy that special 10% off discount for all you heads on all their fine washes, oils, and balm products. Beard Love, grow some shit on your face. 7th Dimension 720.com, your internet home for all things kratom, e-liquids, and CBD, including their proprietary kratom blend, Sludge. 7th Dimension 720.com. Yo, you know what else? Tonight's episode is brought to you by Richie's Super Premium Italian fucking Ice. Tonight, I'm sucking down a fucking root beer, alright? Get it at the grocery store. I didn't think I was going to have to do a show tonight. And then some shit happened. Get it? Shit. BeardSpeaks now.
Oh, come on, he's a miserable cocksucker fucking asshole. You hate him, admit it.
What up, heads? You know what it is. You know what it does. My name is Chuck Reeves. I am the East Coast Beast Host. Enjoying my root beer Italian ice. I don't give a fuck. It's delicious. You hear me scraping? If you don't scrape your Italian ice, you ain't doing it right, fam. That unlocks the flavor crystals. I chose this because it looks like poop. Excuse me. I chose this because it looks like poop. And poop is tonight's theme for the most part. I really wasn't going to do a show. Didn't want to fucking do a show. Got a lot of things happening. Got a lot of things happening behind the scenes that I'm trying to get ready for. Shit I'm in like current like process of, including writing some essays for something. Got the trip to Indiana. I'm leaving for that shit Wednesday night. Got packing to do from that. And it's not just clothes packing. I got to pack up the whole studio, and I got to pack up all my merchandise. Pack that shit in a whip, and we driving to Kokomo, Indiana to get there for Thursday night's super duper pre-show extravaganza, which we're going to talk about. But I didn't want to do a show. But damn, we had a busy 4 or 5 days this fucking weekend. We had some highs in the underground, and we had some fucking low upon lows. And you know what? Both of them were caught on video. So we're going to check those out tonight. We're going to talk about them. We got to talk about the word juggalo, and we have to revisit something that us here on the BeardSpeaks spoke about, I think back in March, April time frame, about the trademark for the word juggalo changing hands. It's finally become an issue amongst the Rubies and the JJs, and we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the man at the center of the... His name is Rude Boy. He's not going to be here, but I'm going to extend yet another invitation for him to join us one of these days. Damn. Shouts to the chat room. All right? I see you motherfuckers in there bubbling. Whether it's diamonds, whether it's flame emojis, whether it's emojis of your own private areas. Welcome. Make sure you're sharing. Make sure you're subscribing right here to the motherfucking Replicon channel. Make sure you travel on over to Chuck Reeves's standard YouTube channel. 2 brand new pieces of video slid on up there in the last fucking hour. One of them being that Joe's date night video that dropped over on Facebook that a lot of people had already seen. And the second one being the track you heard right before the fucking cold open and the sponsors. Now, my feed should be fine. Yeah, I got a green on my feed. I hate all this buffering. I know it's buffering for you. Trust me, it's buffering for me. And I'm sitting next to the fucking source. So I don't understand what YouTube is on. But for whatever fucking reason, it likes to buffer the shit out of everything for no fucking reason these days. Yo. So check that out. That track's out. I got nothing more to say about it. It's an old track. People were just wondering... You know, speculation was he dissed Tech. I know that was early speculation, but that pretty much confirms it. That's just something that crossed my desk a while ago. I sat on it for a minute because I didn't know if it had already come out. Enough people had heard it. All right, so let's talk about this week. Thursday motherfucking night. There is literally only one place in the world your fucking ass needs to be, especially if you tuned in here to the motherfucking BeardSpeaks program, as a few of you are. Kokomo, Indiana, front row live, South Plate Street. All right, doors 6 p.m. Myself, the bearded dino. All right, there's gonna be like some other dinos in the building. All right, Replicon Radio. We are putting it down officially official for that official Attack of the Ninjas pre-party. We headlining that night with Drive-By. We got Native World representing. We got Rapper Red. All right. And we know that Ginger is just the N-word rearranged. So there's going to be 2 of us on stage that night. All right. Body Bag Syndicate. I heard Dead Gang is like hijacking a Greyhound bus from Denver for them and all their fans. All right. 4 Juggalos by Juggalos gaming event going down. Mad prizes. Mad prizes. Sponsors include my friends at Beard Love and my homeboy Leroy Jenkins at 7thDimension720.com. If you come to the Attack of the Ninjas pre-party, you can leave with some of that proprietary 7th Dimension blend known as Sludge. You can leave with some Beard Love products. You can literally have the live personal experience of the BeardSpeaks Live. Because I'm going to be on stage. I'm going to talk a little shit. And we're going to have a little fun. I'm getting phone calls to confirm some shit tomorrow. But I'm guaranteeing you, at the very least, we're going to have some early Lex the Hexmaster from that Shadow King mixtape that's dropping Friday. We're going to have that Thursday night. More often than not, we're going to have that UGA record. We're going to have that. And we're going to be playing that throughout the evening as well. Come get some stuff. All right. I know Mixed Era Media has donated some pins for some prizes for the 4 Juggalos by Juggalos gaming event, as well as some raffles, which myself and the Replicons will be throwing down some different prize packs, some different whatchamacallits and whodidits and fucking honky-doos and fucking doohickeys. And you can get some stuff. And I'm going to have merch, and the Replicons are going to have merch, and you can get some stuff. Spend money. You can still get those advanced tickets at mnestore.com, or you can bring a fresh, crispy $20 bill that was just rolled into a fucking tube out in the parking lot so you could sniff Oxycontin, and you could bring that to the door. You could drop that to the door guy. You allowed on in. I think it's 18 plus. If I had to guess, I would hope so. I'm not 100% on that. Maybe somebody in the chat knows. Feel free to correct me. All right. But yo, we're really gonna turn it the fuck out. I think people are gonna be surprised. I think people think that this is just a second thought, and y'all don't even get the fucking extreme nature of the entertainment that Replicon Radio and the East Coast Beast Host plan on bringing you this day night. I've never been to Kokomo, Indiana. I've been to Gary, which was a mistake for someone of my complexion, but I've never been to Kokomo. All right. I want to see all my heads. I know I'm going to see Montana Josh. I know I'm going to see a bunch of the heads that I've seen at the previous other larger events, Astronomicon, last year's Attack of the Ninjas. If this is your first time coming out to Attack of the Ninjas, make sure you hit that pre-party Thursday. Chuck Reeves, due to arrive in town via Uber Lyft vehicle sometime in the afternoon. I'm staying at an undisclosed location, but watch out for those Facebook check-ins, because we might have a Chuck Reeves scavenger hunt. Come get you a piece. Come get you a piece during the Chuck Reeves scavenger hunt. It's going to be fucking all sorts of shit. Let's see. So, all right. So, if the regular shows are all ages, I have to assume that the Attack of the Ninjas pre-party is all ages. So, that means 8 through 80, blind, crippled, crazy, bring your great-grandmama, have her wear her bloomers, will blow them shits off. It's the pre-party. Thursday. We out here. Cheer. On the line of shows, since we're talking about shows, I feel it is my duty to implore anyone who is not attending Attack of the Ninjas, please consider the 3rd annual Lights Out show going down August 24th. I guess that is Friday night. So, yup, that conflicts with night 1 of Attack of the Ninjas for me and for a bunch of people I know. But if you're one of the folks who's not going to Attack of the Ninjas for money purposes or whatever, it's in Flint, I think, right? I don't even know. Where is it? Oh, it's at the Crowfoot. It's in Pontiac. So if you're in Michigan, hit the Crowfoot Ballroom. You got the 3rd annual Lights Out show. This is a show that Light has been doing since before his days at Psychopathic Records. It is something that he continues to do. And right now, at this point in time, this event is really important for this dude because he ain't got much else coming to him in the way of opportunity. Special guests, the Dayton family, Project Born, Schizo, MBK, Straight Jacket, Headshot Louis, more. That shit's all ages. $15 advance, $20 doors. VIP is available. And you can get more information on this third annual Lights Out event hosted by DJ Carlito at followthelight.com. I know Light's definitely trying to be proactive in his future success. Hopefully this show is the start of it. Few people hit me up about this, and I'm fully about it. If you're not going to Attack of the Ninjas for whatever reason, and you in Michigan, go on over there, throw some fillet of fish at Big Will, say what up to Carlito, and check out some dope rap, and buy some Light merch. Buy his merch. Get this dude money. A bunch of you people already got his record. If you ain't got his record, maybe you should pick that shit up. Maybe you should stream it. I will be honest, maybe I made a couple of jokes about his hair, but I think we all did. And I think he's a good sport about it. And I think right now, pushing what the underground needs is what's more important than me making any kind of jokes about him looking like Sideshow Bob. So check out that fucking third annual Lights Out show at the Crowfoot Ballroom, Pontiac, Michigan, this Friday, August 24th, if you're not going to Attack of the Ninjas. You can go to the pre-show, and you can go to the Lights Out thing. So if you're a weird, conflicted, double-sided juggalo, damn, this fucking Italian ice is delicious. Icy, smooth, creamy. Richie's Italian ice. I'm in here cutting commercials. I got no fucking I got nothing else to do. So, yeah, support Light, man. Support Monstar. That's that logo. The second one from the bottom there next to the QRC code. Let's see where to go from here. Where to go. We got three major topic today from Moose Square. And we got three topic, and we're going to see which one most important. What, y'all didn't like my commercial? Shit melts too fast. That's my only beef. Starts getting a little sloppy. All right, first off, let's talk about X. All right, up in the title there, a few people got confused by what I said. It said Axe, Alla Xul Elu sells out. And anybody who knows me over here knows I'm a huge supporter of Axe, as well as a huge supporter of M&E. So the move of them moving to M&E was not what I was talking about in referencing the words sell out. What I am referencing, and what we're going to go to right now, is the fact that, I guess it was Friday, they released pre-orders for the Alla Xul Elu upcoming record there, the Almighty. We're all looking forward to it. Let me pull up the right shit, make it a little bigger. I did not think this was going to happen, but it looks as if all Xul merch has been moved from Xulmart, which is where I assumed it was going to stay, and it's been moved over to MNEstore.com. So if you go over to MNEstore.com right now, there's a couple of pre-order options up for the Almighty, for the record. And then, you know, your merchandise pre-ordering options, which these days can get pretty fucking creative. Of course, you got pre-order option 1, Alla Xul Elu, the Almighty, just the CD, 10 bones, cop that joint. Pre-order option 2, CD poster, what is that, 15 bucks, wow, cop that joint. CD and hat pin, $20, wow, cop that joint. Pre-order option 4, CD and t-shirt, $25, cop that joint. Now, here's where we start getting into, like, the real dope, unique shit, and the shit that I'm going to be talking about the most. Because when I say sell out, the following pre-order option sold out in less than 10 hours. Pre-order option 5, the Almighty CD and exclusive Almighty Horned Forever Face Latex Mask. I've been informed that 100 of these were made available initially, with the thought being that they weren't going to completely sell out. Well, not only did they completely sell out of this option at $90 a hit, they've decided to put 100 more in the store. So even though it's sold out, it is still available. You may end up waiting a little longer if you get one of the second batch, because I'm sure they have to actually still have those made. And I'm fairly certain they take more than a month. And that's pretty much just about the amount of time we have between the release of the album and now. Pre-order option 6, which I know is like a crowd favorite out there. Almighty CD and hockey jersey, $140. Cop that joint. So, besides selling out the Horned Forever Face option on the pre-order, I know, and I've seen lots and lots and lots and lots of shit on the internet indicating that Zooligans, in most cases, are purchasing more than one pre-order package at a time. Homeboy from New York, who I know, posted some shit today. He ordered, I think, 1, 2, 4, and 5. So that's 4 copies of the Almighty that he just pre-ordered. I've seen other people, speaking of the pre-orders that they put in as being in the double digits. I saw the homeboy Jeff Terry talking about he did 15, and he was going to make sure that all 15 ended up in people's cars that he frequented, that they weren't just going to sit around and collect dust. And I know a lot of fucking Zooligans out there are buying multiple pre-order packages. They're buying multiple masks in some cases. I think we're dealing with a runaway fucking hit here. I mean, if the first 10 hours, 12 hours of the thing is any indication, we are dealing with a situation where it is entirely possible that come the week of September 28th, 3 white dudes from upstate Ohio wearing Leatherface masks are going to be the #1 rappers in the country. And if that happens, I have to be honest and say that it's great for everybody involved in the underground, because it's going to show the power of the fan bases that exist in this underground. The power that ICP and certain other factions let dwindle over the years is returning with a vengeance from the Zooligans. So I want to congratulate those 3 guys, Joey Black, Lee Carver, motherfucking Bill Cox. I want to congratulate all the motherfucking Zooligans out there. I'm swinging the band hammer now. Is it Southern Ohio? I'm an asshole. Excuse me. Southern Ohio. I don't know Ohio. Can't blame me for that. On top of that, Twisted just announced the fall tour today. Fright Fest tour. Zool's on that, with Underground Avengers, Scum, and Insane Poetry joining that as Triple MFD. These guys are killing it right now. You know how I am about Magic Ninja anyway. But there's really no rational, logical person out there who can at all tell me that Axe is not the future of this shit. See, look, you can get that Necronomicron CD. You can get that Head of Horns joint. You can get the Demon shirt. You can get all the OG merch. Look at this. Look at this shit. There's 4 pages of Zool merch. 4 pages. Let's go. Let's see some of it. Look. OG shit. Cop that. Cop that. Look. 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 In stock. Add to cart. Sold out. Sorry. Sorry, fam. You ass out. Look and get some lanyards. Zool lighters. Get you some. OG painted, hand-painted masks. You really want to be a collector? Get you one of them. For real. Like, I mean, y'all know I'm broke. I wish I had money. I'd buy a black and red Zool flag. Who wouldn't buy a fucking 3 foot by 5 foot black and red Zool flag? Fire. It's fire. Look at all that fire. Look at that. Look at that. Stained glass forever face pin. Gangster. Look at that. Look at that. I don't have none of that. I don't have none of that. Look, a patch. You into patches? Are you Sid Jones? Are you trying to cover a punk rock vest? Look, patches. Look, looks like the Misfits head wearing an axe hat. Patches. Look, 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 that's really what Joe Black looks like underneath his mask. He came by my hotel room and smoked joints with me before the Georgia Free Tasteless show. And I will attest to the fact that underneath his mask, he is a reptilian with a brown beard. Get that shit, it's fire. Look at this fire forever face patch. Get him. Axe rolled out with not only pre-orders on the album, but 4 pages of available merch. So go cop these joints. Like, I can't say enough. It makes me smile on the inside of my soul. Like, it's great. Axe is dope. Buy their shit. So yeah, like, that's what I mean. And it ain't bad. It's definitely not bad. It's definitely fucking dope that they're getting the look from the underground as a whole that they deserve. And they worked real hard to get it. So nobody can really say shit about nothing to me when it regards to Axe. And I'm looking forward very much to seeing the Zool Boys October 12th live as part of Rockin' Shock festivities in Worcester, Massachusetts. Let me tell you. Like, I'm gonna fucking mob out. And then they dropped the video. Like, I can't even stop talking about them because they dropped the video. And the video got like 40,000 views already. I ain't even gonna play it here. I ain't even trying to give them no more airtime like that. Because you people will call me a dick rider. But if you get a chance, the Axe's family, Alla Xul Elu. Like, come on now. I was a stillborn that was stillborn. Go check that shit out. They are dope. End of topic. Like, I can't even begin to explain to you heads. If you don't know, or maybe you just don't want to accept the fact. I don't tell you. But we're watching. We're seeing who you fucking phonies are. We're going to see who it is that's really down with that shit. Let me queue up our next set of stuff here. I don't even want to talk about this, honestly. I wish this hadn't happened. But since it happened, we got to talk about it. Everybody's been still dealing with and talking about the cancellation. Well, the postponement, then the inevitable cancellation that occurred from the individual venues themselves of the remaining dates of the Canadian leg of the Milenko and Friends tour. Everybody's been speculating, myself as well, to some degree, I suppose you could say. I've been speculating. I'm going to plug my headphones in for this next part. So, actually, let me take another bite of my... See, y'all going to wait for me to finish my... When I have to do shows I don't want to do, I'm going to bring snacks. That's the rule. That's the rule now. Yum. Hey, Michael, come over here. It's a hot summer day. Have you some of this Italian ice? Yeah. As a matter of fact, oh, yeah, I just walked away. I just walked away from what I was supposed to be doing. Similar to what Violent J did the other night, with the difference being my ass just came back. All right, so we're gonna watch a couple pieces of video because certain people have speculations. Like I said, certain people have theories. I myself have some. But let's watch what happened. This is what I know for sure, is that the clowns crossed into Canada. They had some sort of problem getting certain members of the crew across the border into Canada. The first show in Canada was in Vancouver, British Columbia. This is video of, what fucking song? Boogie Woogie Woo, live from that night. Now, reports have come in that Jay looked sick during the meet and greet, like visibly sick. So sometime during the performance of Boogie Woogie Woo in Vancouver the other night, Jay up and fucking left. Left to never return. Now, there's been a lot of speculation. I'll go through some of it right here. You know, they lost like half the crew crossing the border. That's true. Apparently maybe sound was bad. I've heard that. I've heard rumors that Violent J may have had a heart attack, and that's why he left the stage, and that's why they canceled the remaining dates of the tour. We're going to talk about what I know. But first, we're going to watch this video. To some degree. I'm probably going to skip through it, because it's kind of fucking long. So at this point, I'm fairly certain that he's not on stage. Like, maybe he didn't come back out. Can I not do anything about the size of this? It's not a good video because the chick shot it from like the second fucking thing on the upper deck. But this is all available on YouTube. But at this point, I know Jay's not on stage. What you're hearing is pure backtrack. And Shaggy's trying to keep the crowd engaged. Alright, so now there's like no one on stage except for this one clown guy. Alright. He's making his move. Is he leaving? Is he leaving? Up, I think he's making his move. And then he's gone. Now, from this point forward, there is no one on stage for the duration of this song, including Violent J's entire second verse. And thankfully, the crowd helped him along. As you can hear them in the background, shouts to the Canadian Juggalos for knowing their lyrics. But, like, this is embarrassing right here. There's no one on stage. So Shaggy's trying to save it. Shaggy's trying to keep it going. Nobody on stage still. You're hearing backtrack. What you're hearing is known as backtrack, everyone. So there's nobody up there. So there's the end of your video. So after a while of Jay not being on stage for that, Shaggy came back out. And this is what happened when Shaggy returned. Alright, so Shaggy comes out after this debacle with Jay leaving and requests, says, I don't give a fuck if you have to pull it out of your laptop off the internet. Play some of that solo Shaggy 2 Dope shit. There's no audio? Is there no audio? Uh-oh. Let me fix that. Wait, there has to be fucking audio. Yeah, there's audio. Let me turn this audio up. Let me rewind this. So, here, I'll replay it.
Up here doing our goddamn thing. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, I don't give a fuck if you pull out the computer, pull out Word, put out some of that solo Shaggy 2 shit.
So Shaggy, as you can hear, requesting that they put on some solo shit so he can keep the shit going. Can you hear it now? You should fucking be able to. I can hear it fine. I got a green on my shit. Y'all people be bugging me out sometimes. So, as you can hear, he's trying to keep the show going as a solo Shaggy 2 Dope show. Now, this is where we can start eliminating potential sources of the problem. The fact that Shaggy 2 Dope went on stage and tried to keep the show going makes me think a couple of things. A, the size of the crew they lost had nothing to do with it. 2, the audio in the club had nothing to do with it. And C, Violent J did not have a serious medical issue. I believe that if Violent J left due to the show being bad because of lack of crew, lack of good sound, or if he had a serious medical issue, Shaggy, as his best friend, confidant, and rap partner, would not have continued the show. He would have either stood in solidarity with Jay and cut the show off, or he would have like stopped it because there was a serious medical thing and they had to get his boy out of there on a fucking stretcher. So the fact that Joey tried to continue the show makes me believe that none of those excuses is 100% valid at face value. But let's watch the rest.
Let's get this. You got some shit. Shaggy 2 Dope, fuck the fuck off, motherfucker.
He's like telling whoever's in the booth, this is what I want you to play so I can rap with it.
You want to get shit right here? Let's just do like 2 songs, put that shit on. What you want to hear, tell that sound man in the back. Let's get this.
No joy, they ain't got Shaggy's music. Sorry, fans. Sorry. No solo Shaggy for you.
No, I get it. No. No, you misheard me. I didn't say it's so tape we came with. I said pull up your computer. Whatever the fuck you want to pull up. Pull out some of that.
I told you to pull up your computer.
You understand?
See, now he's getting pissed off.
I'm getting my pants out, baby. My pants can't go off. I'm sorry. One of these days, we're going to get this. For all my people that stands on my juggalos in the house,
He's trying real fucking hard.
we got to get this motherfucking down with this. Let's get that to us, man. We're too good.
If anybody's got a different angle of this, I'd love to see it. If anybody's got a closer angle of all this, I'd love to fucking see it.
So come. Let's get this. So come.
What did he say?
You put that shit out, dog. Put it on, dog. I don't know how the fuck you do it back there. So come.
Did he just say Joe's gone? What did he just say?
So come. You put that shit out, dog. Put it on, dog. I don't know how the fuck you do it back there. So come. Let's get this.
Heads can't even decide what they want to fucking change. It's not a good look. Any way you slice it, it's a terrible, terrible look. It's a terrible look. It's awful. Look, he's trying. Jugs are starting to throw shit.
What we got with these speakers? I have no fucking idea what the fuck is about to play, but I'm about to get the fuck down with this bitch right now.
So then he decides he's gonna leave.
Play ICP, play Alla
said play something. Play anything. They ain't got nothing to play.
How about this now? Hold on. We're gonna do like this. Alright, check it out. When I say Juggalos one time, you say whoop whoop. When I say Juggalos 2 times, you say whoop 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 whoop. Now, when I say Juggalos 1 time, you say whoop whoop.
He tried to confuse people. This is like so bad. And I feel so bad for Shaggy. Because Shaggy could have rocked the rest of the show as a solo show if Psychopathic had been ready for him to do so in the event that what happened happened.
Scream that shit till the morning sun. Juggalos 1 time. Juggalos 2 times. Scream that shit till the morning sun. Scream that shit till the day begun. Motherfucker.
It's just bad. I'll skip it through it.
Up here doing our goddamn.
So let's talk about it, because we all just saw it. It's fucking embarrassing. Poor Shaggy should never ever have to fucking do that ever in his life. Oh look, there's another shot. What's this shot that I was just sent? Let's see. How close is this? Is this when he shits his pants? Oh, that's just on its side. I'm gonna have to pull that. What is that exactly? The person who sent me that? I'm sending the message back. So somebody just sent me another angle, but it's on its side. So I gotta figure out how to turn that. But from what I understand, and this is my version of events until Psychopathic Records actually issues an official statement specifically about the health of Violent J, because there are some people out there who really believe that that dude had some sort of serious medical issue or a heart attack, and that is why he left the stage. This is what I understand. Yes, Psychopathic Records lost multiple crew members as they crossed the border, some of them to arrest. Now, you just don't get arrested for no reason crossing the border. You had to have tried to cross that border with something you weren't supposed to have. Otherwise, they just tell you to bring your ass back to the United States. So if anybody on the Psychopathic crew got arrested, I have to assume it was for a reason. And that reason, from what I understood, is the possession of opiates. So, from what I gather, yeah, they lost crew members crossing the border. Some to apprehension by law enforcement. What that means is the next day in Vancouver, Violent J was sick. Yep, he was visibly sick during the meet and greet. He was visibly sick on stage, and he was sick to the point where, from what I understand, he shit his pants during Boogie Woogie Woo and had to make his quick and swift exit with a pant full of clown dookie. Now, what would cause you to shit your pants uncontrollably? Well, opiate withdrawal. Violent J hasn't even been real quiet about the fact that he eats pills like it's nobody's fucking business. So why anybody is surprised that if he didn't have easy access to those pills while he was in Canada, that he would kick and he would get quite ill. Now, opiate withdrawal won't kill you. You'll just wish you were fucking dead. So yeah, Violent J was probably pretty fucking sick. And to be honest, I don't even think he's maybe the one that canceled or postponed the rest of the tour. After watching, once again, what I just watched Shaggy 2 Dope try and fail to do, that fucking guy probably is the one who postponed and then canceled the rest of the ICP tour. I wouldn't want to go on stage with a motherfucker who might shit his drawers and then disappear because he can't get his pills. And they were going to be in Canada for the rest of the week, which means he probably did not have a steady supply. Now, anybody can come to me with any kind of bullshit and say that Jay had a heart attack, he had a panic attack, he had this, he had that. But I know for a fact that the night after they got back, that motherfucker was copping pills. I know that for a fact. I know that he was out with Blase copping his fix. So it's really unfortunate that shit has gotten to this fucking point. To the point where Shaggy does not know on one night to the other whether or not he's going to be able to give everybody a full performance given what Jay is up to. Now, they're not postponed. They're canceled now. All the venues sent out individual emails to people who were ticket holders to inform them of the cancellation. You can get your refund. I suggest you do so. But I don't think you can blame anybody except for Jay for the cancellation and postponement of any of these shows. And unless he has a good excuse, Shaggy still wanted to perform, right? So any reason Jay gives, Shaggy's attempt to fucking continue negates that unless he accepts responsibility for getting dope sick and shitting his fucking pants. I wish Violent J luck in his recovery. Fucking hit an NA meeting, dog. Like something. Like you need obviously you need medical attention. If the number of pills you're taking every day is what I'm hearing, if it really is, get some help. And if you're Shaggy too dope, get that man some help. Because unfortunately, your entire legacy is tied to Violent J. And as we saw on that video, he's not doing a lot to protect and continue the legacy of the Insane Clown Posse. Like, it sucks. I mean, maybe this show will trigger Psychopathic Records spinning some fairy tale involving bad sound and fucking bad sushi. I think it was the homie Dale brought it up as well. Violent J proudly is rocking hearing aids these days. Hearing loss, amongst being a side effect of years of loud music, can also be a side effect of opiate fucking abuse. Shaggy doesn't have hearing aids, and they've been on the same stages listening to the same music for years. So what's really going on? What's really going on? I think at this point, the truth is more important than any bullshit that they can spin. Man, I hope he gets better. I don't want to have to... The last thing I want to do is have to sit here and give that man's eulogy over something stupid. Straight the fuck up. I should not have to fucking sit here and explain to you people how wicked clowns actually die because Jay took too many pills. I don't want to have to do that. So, demand he get some fucking help. I mean, as fans. Fucking as fans. Okay, what was this? Is this better? Is this better fucking footage? Is this the whole set? They only did 25 minutes? You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna talk about that too, I guess. So let's just go ahead and I'll pull that up. Give me 1 second. Somebody just sent me a really good up close of what looks to be the entire fucking set. Yo, I just got on Facebook and yo, shouts to Kara. Somebody literally just hijacked a Greyhound bus in Colorado Springs. That is the funniest fucking thing of the night. That is the big up to Dead Gang hijacking a fucking... That is so fucking funny. I'm about to fucking lose my shit. That's fucking hysterical. Shouts to Kara for posting that up on the Facebook. That's amazing. But hey yo, shouts to Easy 606 dropping this. Let me move it. Let me get everything straight here. Alright, this is apparently the whole show.
Brothers and sisters.
Vancouver the other night. He told me to skip to 17 minutes or something. Please don't tell me to shit his pants the exact same. So I'm gonna skip to 17 minutes. Let's see. What is this? The whole ICP set? Okay, that's what it is. So there's Jay. What is that? Like 16 minutes? All right, it's 16 minutes in. He's still up on stage. Is he still on stage? I can't even tell. If I don't actually see him shit his pants, I'm going to be upset. All right, there's Jay. There he is. When's he leave? I'm just worried about, like, are you going to get a fucking ICP show ever again? Some crowd shots. That bitch is annoyed. All right, Jay's still up there. I'm not seeing anything new. Like, it's close.
No, not that. No. No, you misheard me. I didn't say the show tape we came with. I said pull up your computer, whatever the fuck you gotta pull up. Put on some of that fuck the fuck off motherfucking shit. You understand? Let's get this. I need my pants out, baby. My pants can't come off, I'm sorry.
Oh, he's not on stage, she's waiting for the
I got all my people on stage, all my juggalos in the house. Get the fuck in! We have to get this motherfucker down!
So the fact that I didn't know they only did 15 minutes. I didn't realize they only did that long. They only did 15 fucking minutes before Jay left.
Let's get that cross on, man! We're juggling. Put on everything, I see you back there, man. Put that shit out, dog. Put it on, dog. I don't know how the fuck you do it back there. Joe gone.
He said Joe gone. I'm pretty sure he said Joe gone.
We're juggling. Put on everything, I see you back there, man. Put that shit out, dog. Put it on, dog. I don't know how the fuck you do it back there. Joe gone.
That's what he fucking said, all right. He said, I don't know what the fuck you're doing back there. Joe gone. So, who the fuck knows what happened? But, as you can see, it ain't good. And that motherfucker need to get off the dope. Like, immediately. Like, straight the fuck up. And if you don't think Joe Bruce is at fault for that, then shame on you. Shame on you for not holding your fucking clown leaders fucking accountable for their bullshit. Especially when he swore up and down he was never going to be a junkie. Violent junkie coming at you. I want to thank the 127 people I got tuned into this motherfucker right now. We got like one more thing to talk about, and then I'm wrapping the show up for the week. Don't forget, later on, Thursday night, we doing it bigger than fucking your mom's panty line. Attack of the Ninjas pre-party, drive-by, me, shit talk. I'm not going to be there, but you should as well. If you aren't going to AOTN, you should be going to Lights Out. Shit's going down at the Crowfoot, Pontiac. Get on that shit. So the one last thing I have to talk about, and it's kind of an op-ed in a way. A couple months ago, we spoke about it here on the BeardSpeaks. The homeboy Stephen Pauly, a.k.a. Rude Boy, a independent underground rapper and owner of Oddity Pins, filed a trademark application for the word Juggalo, as it's used on all apparel and things like that, which would be the first step in trying to monetize some sort of a clothing line utilizing the word Juggalo. At the time, I hit up Rude Boy. I got no response. I figured he had a fucking reason. I figured maybe he didn't want to blow it out of proportion too fucking much. So I kind of left it alone. I didn't push the topic with him at all. Over the weekend, the heads out there at large, informed juggalos on Facebook being one of the main ones, posted his trademark application because he has waited the prerequisite number of days that you need to wait in order to get your application approved. So, as of right now, Rude Boy, Stephen Pauly, from Pennsylvania, is the owner of the Juggalo trademark. Now, a lot of people talking a lot of shit. He needs to get his ass beat. He needs, he's not a juggalo. So, he went on Facebook today and did a live video responding to allegations, questions, and shit talk that he had seen about him. In it, he talked about how he'd been a juggalo for around 20 years, similar to me. He had some dealings with Psychopathic Records, including the creation of a March-related hat pin that he produced and handed out for free at his own expense. A pin that Jumpsteady still rocks on his hat to this day. Rude Boy talked about how Psychopathic Records had sold shirts that included his face, and we all know what shirts he's talking about. The overall gathering shirts with people's faces on them. Faces that did not receive any kind of royalty payments for the sales of those shirts. And people who were on the shirt having to pay to get the shirts for themselves. He talked about having to go to the gathering and pay out of his pocket for a shirt that he was on. And how that disappointed him to some regard. He talked about how he had some sort of a plan for pins in conjunction with Psychopathic Records. And at the last moment, Joe Bruce called him a bootlegger and a thief and terminated whatever dealings they were going to have. Rude Boy's response to this was, Joe Bruce, you going to call me a fucking bootlegger and a thief when you've stolen literally 90% of your career from other people? And at that point, he decided to concoct some sort of a plan to take something from Joe Bruce that he knows he cares about. And he kind of fucking did. Now, if you're mad at Homeboy for that, you're stupid. You should be mad at Psychopathic Records for not protecting their investment. For letting that shit lapse. For not answering the Trademark Bureau's request for clarification that I'm sure they received when Rude Boy filed for the trademark application, given they were the last owner of the trademark. That's what the trademark police is there for, to make sure no strange changing shit of hands occurs. They did this to their fucking selves. Like, straight the fuck up. So, my op-ed is, salute to you, Rude Boy. Salute to Stephen Pauly. He has an open invitation to come on through here to the BeardSpeaks and talk about anything he fucking wants. I don't care if he wants to talk about the Juggalo shit or not. We can talk about the fact that he's got a show with Ghostface Killah. I think it's September 9th. We can talk about his music. We can talk about his hat pin company. We can talk about anything. Because he pulled what we like to call an East Coast Jack move. And he did it fucking flawlessly. And if you mad about that, you deserve to be mad. I hope to see a lot of you this weekend. Do not be afraid to come up to me and approach me in a positive manner. But if you coming to approach anyone in a negative manner, you're not going to get what you're looking for. My name is Chuck Reeves. Until Wednesday night from the car, maybe. Thursday night from the pre-show. Friday from the main show. Saturday from the main show. Be on the lookout. I'm going to be all over this weekend. And until I see you again, the beard has spoken.